Hey everybody, this seems to be the new time where I can do videos, is when I'm folding laundry. It's really humorous to me. It's just a time that I have when I can talk and work at the same time. I can stand in one spot long enough to make a video. I wanted to talk about parenting a little bit just because I haven't in a long time, and part of that is because I feel lost as a parent. I don't know what I'm doing. I know the principles that I try to live by, but still, it is not easy at all. And, whenever I do feel like I have a good day, it's only so long before another really, really hard several days pop up and I feel lost again. And I think it's just like that. I'm sure every parent has felt that way throughout history, at least parents that care and want to do a good job, So just, I guess, more than advice, I'll just share what I've been trying to really focus on as a mother lately for the last several weeks, because that's all I can really share is what I've been doing. It's not like a formula. I wish there was a formula, but there's not. The closest I can get to a formula is just saying what scripture says, love your children, consider them a joy from the Lord, cherish them, train them up in the fear and admonition of the Lord, discipline them, do not provoke them. And that's it. I mean, really, that's it. And, along with that, of course, be a Christian. When you're a Christian, it affects every area of your life. So treating our children like Christians treat people, we want to treat them correctly and lovingly and kindly and have patience with them and be gracious with them and all of those things, which is really hard at times. So something I've noticed, I feel like it was a very big, I feel this way every weekend, that when my husband's home, the accountability is really good. Like, I feel like I'm more patient, I'm more joyful, I'm more just kind with my children. And a lot of the reason is because Hector's home watching, and so I have accountability, Fruit of the loom. And these are the boys, so so I noticed that this long Thanksgiving break, when he was here for 4 days straight, and I was just like, man, the accountability is so helpful because it helps me just behave better and be on better, have a better attitude and just such a better mother overall. And I try, during the day when Hector's not here, to be joyful and to be kind and to be patient and all of those things. It's not like I'm only doing it because someone's watching. I just think it's easier to, not be as patient or as kind or as loving and gentle when nobody's watching. It's just the truth, right? So ever since Thanksgiving break, I've been just reminding myself, if I could behave the way that I did for 4 days straight without giving up, even when I felt weary, even when I was irritated, I just had self-control, I can do that every day. I can do it every day. And so ever since Thanksgiving, I have been on a wonderful streak by God's grace alone, of truly enjoying and cherishing my children. And we all have different tendencies and struggles. I feel like my struggle and tendency is to be controlling and impatient and like, do it now, you know? And so that when I'm like that as a mom, I think I'm provoking my children, you know? We can provoke our children in many ways. That's the way that I struggle with provoking my children, especially my older son. I see his response when I get like that, and it's so sad, you know, and I am setting him up. Hey, baby.
I have to go poo-poo.
Okay. I'm like setting him up to fail when I treat him so impatiently. But when I am kind and gentle and patient with my voice and just tender and truly cherish and enjoy him, I'm setting him up for success, because he doesn't respond to me in the way that he does if I'm, you know, being too controlling or too impatient or just not understanding, you know, as a mom. And I need to be. So that has been my focus right now, is being over the top patient and cherishing and enjoying my kids, smiling at them, stopping to enjoy. I mean, I stop, but it's not to enjoy and cherish and listen with delight. It's like, come on, we gotta do this next, you know? And even when we're not busy and it's still, I can lose the joy like that, you know? That's what I'm fighting against, is being joyless. I want to be joyful. I want to cherish them and enjoy them and just really, truly delight in them. And I've had my ups and downs. I think it was easier to feel this way more often when they were a little younger, but you know, every season has its challenges, and I feel like when they're really young, the challenges are tired because you've been up all night and you changed 20,000 diapers. You just want clean hands for 20 minutes today, and you want one moment of rest and peace, and you don't want to have to feed the kids and clean the high chair and all the physical, laborious, time-consuming work. Sure, that's hard, but man, heart issues, when you watch your child come up with a little plan to deceive you, and when you watch your child make fun or be happy that your other child is hurt, or when you watch your child go in pursuit of hurting your other child, like, you can see your child's sin, you can see how wicked they are, because we're all evil, born in sin, and we all need Christ. Those heart issues are heavy. I can clean a dirty diaper and throw it in the trash. I can't change a heart. Only God can. And so these heart issues, that's when parenting gets rough. When you realize, oh, I can only do so much, you know? I can train and teach and direct and guide, and in the end, Lord, you're the changer of hearts, and all I can do is pray that you will change my children's hearts and that they will believe and they will follow you, because I can't do anything except tell them, this is what I want you to do. This is what the Lord wants you to do. This is what you're supposed to do. Okay, they're not going to want to do the right thing if they don't love God. So God, please help them love you. Help them love you. And I want to be a good example of what loving God is. not a cranky, bossy, control freak mother, you know? Losing her cool when things aren't done at the speed that she needs them done in. And, you know, explaining things with a harsh and impatient and irritable tone instead of a loving, compassionate, joyful tone. Why? Why can't I say the same thing just nicely? You know? So that's been my focus these last few weeks. Cherishing my children. Being over the top patient, because I feel like when you take something to an extreme, it helps you get there more easily than if you're like, I'll just do this one little thing. It's like, no, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to cherish and delight in them and smile all day. And then it's almost like you develop new habits. It's really interesting and wonderful. The Lord is good like that. So that's pretty much all I can say on the topic. Kind of just sharing my heart with you, not really giving advice because, like I said, parenting, no formula. Lost, confused. What am I doing every day? So that's just the truth. I hope this is helpful in some way, at least knowing you're not alone. That's really encouraging sometimes.